Looks like a pretty solid spawn for MindFaZe. He's got, potential of a city southeast and just straight east towards the center. Chris also has really good resources.
Yeah, he's got a lot of fruit around his capital, and there's people to all directions, so I think he will go northwest to try to find the village there.
Yep. He's going northwest because going towards the center isn't so easy with the mountain in the way. Finds a ruin, not a city actually. So, very interesting starting position for Chris. The ruin could be really big, or it could be fishing. That is the unfortunate part of Drylands. Looks like MindFaZe is pushing towards center, and he's saving his stars. He'll probably go for riding, and likely a rider next turn. Turn 3. Chris steps on the ruin. Looks like there's probably a village somewhere north, maybe north and west of the ruin. MindFaZe, meanwhile, has 2 villages which he can definitely secure. Looks like he wants to go for mathematics later by, checking out the tech tree. He goes for the riding as I predicted. Chris gets a swordsman and meets him.
Ooh, a swordsman.
So he can actually take that village from MindFaZe with the swordsman.
Yeah.
MindFaZe doesn't know that, and he can't defend.
And he wouldn't expect that. It would be a surprise. And wow.
Yeah, he thinks he's just looking for a village. Meanwhile, he's about to lose the city. He can't train any more units. If he goes an explorer here, then maybe he'll see his doom. He might resign there. Yeah, he doesn't go for the explorer. Just goes for another rider.
Wow, this is when in tiny maps and that early swordsman, that can make a big impact.
Yeah, even in not so tiny maps. Same as in VC now. In a 2v2 game, which is a large map, he had an unfortunate encounter with an early swordsman in a season game. So it's not just the tiny maps. Tiny maps just definitely inflate the problem because you have so much less time to compensate. You have less space to deal with it. It's honestly a struggle. Unless you're playing like Chinchi, where you can get a swordsman like Chris did in the last game, and you can defend yourself there. MindFaZe looks like he's going to just go for hits on the swordsman while he can. He can get resources in that south city next turn, and probably go for another couple of riders. But it's not a very pretty position. Chris takes hunting and forestry before capturing. That's pretty big. He'll be able to build up his economy very fast there. He knows that Rocket Moon can't really contest him with combat because of the swordsman. So, Chris is just playing smart. From here, he's probably not going to play super aggressive. He's already got map control. He's just going to play slow and secure his win here. Oh, sorry. Sundance was talking to me for a second there.
That's okay.
Chris is just going probably for roads the next couple of turns, but he's going to build up his economy slowly, as I mentioned. He's going for a log of chopping here. He's not worried about getting a giant.
Or at least not in that city. Maybe another city he'll get a giant. He'd get one in his capital later.
Later, yeah.
Nope. Oh, he's chopping more.
He's chopping everything.
Okay. So not building his economy, just getting some quick cash.
Honestly unexpected from Chris. I think he may have thought that there was a rider up there, and he wanted to make sure that, MindFaZe couldn't contest any of the villages in the north. But instead he's gonna deny that ruin, which is unfortunate for Chris. This just shows it would have been better for him to go with the safer play of going for economy,
Yeah.
just taking resources, going for workshop, and training a couple of units. But I think he got a bit greedy with going for roads and pushing the swordsman, and not even towards his capital, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Push it away from it. But people can make mistakes, and when you're in a time pressure game, you take risks sometimes, and that's what Chris did here.
I think he still has the advantage.
Oh, he definitely does. He's up 1 city. He'll be up 2 cities next turn.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get the ruin, but he has the ruin swordsman. He has the pressure, or people who like chess, you call it tempo. He's got kind of the advantage. He gets, and he gets a free siege with that warrior there for him leaving the capital open. Using 1 road, he can, bring his swordsman over, weaken a rider, and then it's a lot harder for MindFaZe to, have a successful attack with his units chopped down a lot. Looks like he goes for the road. He's gonna bring it in, hit the rider. MindFaZe can on siege, but it's just a bit of a difficult position. Chris likely will, he'll road his rider so that he can hit the. What's he doing? I'm not sure what he's doing. Chris is making strange plays in this game. He needs to just train 2 warriors. Looks like he's gonna chop and go for a warrior and a rider. That works too, but he has to be careful. I don't believe that MindFaZe can siege a city there, but going with a rider so close to your opponent's units can be a pretty risky play. He gets a pop ruin. Honestly, he should go for a wall here, because otherwise he'll slowly, have Chris siege. He doesn't go for the wall. I think that could be a mistake, because Chris still has the pressure. Oh wait, no, he did go for a wall. I just can't see. What am I thinking? Just gonna pull up his stream directly. Yeah, he's just got to play careful here. Slowly, and keep his riders back. That is really the most important thing, is keep his riders back. If he lets Chris get free kills on him, then Chris just gets to a giant even faster with the killer monument. Chris is going to continue being aggressive with roads.
I think probably needs to go on the counter-offensive now.
Yeah, Chris goes for the siege on that south city.
He's found another village.
Yup. Just going to continue being aggressive here. Levels up his capital for resources, I believe. Yep, he's going to go for resources.
I think he's just gonna make warrior in his west city. Or maybe a rider.
Yep, goes for the warrior in the double workshop. And MindFaZe resigns.
Oh, what a game.
That early
Honestly,
swordsman, that made all the difference, I think.